The Bulls have 3 seconds to try a shot and try to win the game.
This is the Notebook Wagering Show on the Wild Style Network. Here are your hosts, Q, Smitty, Matt, and J Cam.
Hey, what's going on? A little later tonight, but it's still Thursday night. Live from the Salisbury Center, powered by Monster Energy. And I want to give out a little shout out to Monster Energy. Good buddy of our show, man. Mike Coward, man. Sent a nice little package up. I got a t-shirt on tonight, man. Little Monster Energy, man. So we really appreciate it. You know, one of the things we always say is the fans. We love the fans of the show, people in the chat. So we really appreciate it. Thank you so much, Mike. Just keep chiming in with us, man. We're going to send you something too, man. We really appreciate it. So thank you so much. But what's going on, fellas? Thursday night, we got an NFL game we're going to get into. Keep an eye on the score. But Matty Nails, how are you doing?
I'm well, pal. Sorry I missed last week, but I'm back. Not in the woods, not running around back and forth across the great state of Pennsylvania. Got football in the background. Just made myself a delicious steak. I am ready to go.
All right, sounds good. Justin, what's happening, my friend?
I'm doing good. I'm watching the Nats get stomped by the Pirates right now.
Oh, you got to love it. Let's get that over Pirate bet. Got 74, I think, and a half. Oh, it's going to be tight.
They're up 9-3 right now, and bases are loaded with 2 outs.
Oh, I like it. Well, you knew they had to hit the ball since they got no hit last night.
Yeah.
I mean, that was coming, so. All right. Let's move on. We don't need to talk Pirate baseball. Let's get into the NFL. Let's get in. Join the chat. Let's have some fun. We're going to be here for about an hour. Let's talk some live bets tonight. Let's talk about previewing some games. We'll get into NFL. We're going to get into college. We're going to play the quarterback spin the wheel again. We're going to maybe do 2 teams tonight. A lot of people are liking that. We're enjoying that. So let's have a lot of fun. All right, guys. Game tonight. Chiefs. Baltimore. Last time I saw a game, my daughter was playing a volleyball game, so I had to just kind of come from the watching her play volleyball. So I had it down. It was -3. If these lines have changed, somebody chime in and let me know. -3, 47.5, about 150 on the money line here. Guys, there's some good ones here. You know, Jackson is really good as a dog, 12-2 ATS as a dog. But man, you got to remember, you got Taylor Swift in the stadium tonight. John Ewing, I'm going to give out a lot of his stuff. I love John Ewing stuff. Chiefs were 10-3 last year straight up, 8-4-1 ATS. It was pouring out. Now it seems like it's good. Matty, I'll go to you since you missed last week. Get you on the mic a little bit. Where are we heading tonight? What bets? Let's make some money.
Well, you and I are thinking alike tonight. So the over-under actually dropped to 46. So I'll start with the first bet of mine. It was under 47 tonight, which, you know, it's kind of like the college and the preseason. Early in the betting year, the unders tend to hit a little more, and then it kind of evens out. I'm with you. I also took the Ravens getting 3. It's just it should be a tight game. The playoff game was tight. Every game these 2 is tight. So I'll take Lamar with 3. And then I actually sprinkle some fun money, of course. I did a Kelsey, Andrews, and Xavier Worthy anytime TD, ranging from basically +100 all the way up to +170 on Worthy. So I hope that's the only 3 guys who score, and it keeps us on the under. So without further ado, kickoff's about ready to go. Justin, what do you got?
I'm just excited to see him play. I mean, I know Hollywood Brown's out. I was kind of hoping to see him play tonight. But other than that, I think Kansas City's 4-1 in the last 5. But yeah, I think Baltimore's going to win. I think it's going to be about a 21-17 game. Yeah, I think both teams usually start off pretty slow, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, you said you were on that last week.
Yeah.
When we broke down and kind of said like what's going to happen, you right away. I mean, you didn't hesitate. Justin was like, Baltimore's going to win this game.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, hey, good for Steelers division. Get those. I mean, I guess not. You kind of want them to win, but it's like a good division and everything. We'll see about the Steelers.
Hey, can I throw something to you guys?
Yeah, go for it.
You think tonight will be the start of seeing some dynamic kickoff? packages, or you think it's just going to be subpar like we saw all preseason?
That was hard. I mean, what's everyone's thoughts on that? That was kind of weird. It's tough to get used to. Nobody likes change. I mean, nobody likes change with any of this. I don't know, Matt. I mean, you would hope it's a little bit. I mean, I know when they brought Patterson on the Steelers, that was one of the big things. He was such a good return guy, and they thought that was going to help. I mean, did you really like the new kickoff rule and what they did, Matt?
No, not at all. If you want to make it more exciting, just move the kickers back a couple more yards so that ball's going to be at the goal line or in play all the time.
I think
so these guys have to.
I think it's all about safety.
It is, of course, it is. I get it, but if you want to do that though, maybe put the guys on where they have them set up, but move the kicker back so these guys have to field it. So I think we're going to get something a little, not crazy tonight. I think we'll see something different. I don't know who the special team coaches are for these guys. But the Chiefs are never one to not run a little bit of razzle dazzle, depending on their personnel. So I hope we do see it.
Did you watch some of did you like the kickoff?
No, I don't. I think you're taking away from part of the game. So.
Yeah, and you know what? I've heard on so many things that they think they're gonna change it. They're gonna go right back to what it was. So we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, I think this game's going to be great. I had the first half under. I gave it out last night on social media. I got the under 23.5. So let's see. I'm hoping this starts a little slow. Again, Jackson's great as the dog. Mahomes, I mean, has great numbers too. I mean, it's two good teams. I know some of the props. Henry's rushing yards were big in this game. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Pound the ball with Henry. Kind of slow first game. Did they play a lot in the preseason? Probably not. So let's go a little slower. So hopefully we'll start off. So we'll keep it updated on that. All right, we got a game tomorrow night too, down in Brazil. And when you talk about player safety, did you guys watch any of these guys get interviewed about going down there? I mean, the one Eagles guy was like, "I'm getting off the plane. I'm getting on the bus. I'm getting in the hotel. And I'm never leaving the hotel until I go back to play, because I'm telling my family not to come." I was like, man, this sounds like. And then J-Cam wrote tonight to us on a text that Packers hotel's like 2 hours away from the stadium.
Wow,
this sounds like. I mean, you talk about player safety, and let's keep this going. Hey, there's Mike, man. Mike, my bad. I thought Q put out that first half. No, that was me, man. I gave that first. I'm on the first half under Mike. Mike, again, how's the shirt look, man? Modeling it, man. J.C. Penney. Whew, here I come. But I don't know. I would just want to throw this out. Here's a little stat. Again, John Ewing, I love his stuff. I think he's fantastic. International series, 33-10-1 straight up, 29-15, hitting 66%, ATS the favorites. So, what do we got tomorrow night, guys? Justin, I'll go to you. Maddie, if you're on something, man, I'm going off maybe older lines. I got to bring up lines on my phone here. I had Philly -2, over under 49, -130. If anything majorly has changed, drop it. Let's hear it. Who do you got tomorrow? Justin, I'll go to you. Who's winning this game tomorrow night?
I got Philly winning. It is still -2 according to ESPN. But Philly's got some injuries. They have Bradbury on the IR. They have Devin White, who's out. So we'll see how much that affects them. But I still think that Philly's going to win this game.
Maddie, what do you got?
Yeah, Devin White to me is ho-hum. I think Nakobe Dean's the real story there at linebacker. If he can solidify that role, they've found some gold there and a good draft pick. And Bradbury, man, he got toasted last year. From the year before when he was stellar to toast, I think the money got to him. I'm not sure they're going to miss him. They drafted the 2 young kids this year, so they're going to get some run. I don't know anything about this game. I saw the stadium. I can't tell if it's a dome. I haven't looked. The field looks nice. I'm assuming it's a soccer field, so maybe it's going to be a little slick until they figure out these cleats. It's probably going to be hot as balls down there in Brazil, I'm sure. I don't know what to do. My heart tells me Eagles for sure, but it's down to 2.5. Means got to be some Packer money coming in. I might look the over. I know that's early, 48.5. That's a lot of points, but I think one thing to look at is somebody on our text string chimed in about it may have been you, Smitty, for rushing yards from the two quarterbacks. I might look at that tomorrow too, because Love has good wheels and Jalen Hurts we know has good wheels. So early thoughts, but I'll dig into it tomorrow.
Maddie, you said the over in that, and I put that in the notebook. A lot of shows and a lot of people that I've listened to, they like the over in that game.
I do too, but it's like I said, it's a little early. I got to see what they're saying about the field. Dig in, maybe find some people on the interwebs who know a little more about what's going on down there.
Is that game? So, my sister said that's on Peacock. Now, Old Man in the Garage, he said that's also. He said NBC. So what's it on?
I don't know. I definitely
is it NBC / Peacock, or is it just Peacock?
Probably. Yeah, it's probably both, but I definitely 100% see Peacock 8:15.
Okay. Hopefully, I don't have Peacock, so I hope that's going to be a little check.
You can probably sign up for a quick free trial. You might have to watch it on like an iPad or something, but you should be able to watch it.
I can give you a login.
You got to log in. Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, I'm not going to be heartbroken if I miss that game, but
come on, Smitty, that's a big timer there.
oh, it is. It's a good game. I mean, I could track it. I mean, that's fine. It's just all this crap, man. All the different channels and stuff. So, all right. Hey, in the chat, if you have a game that you want us to talk about, let us know. We'll do our best. I have a lot of notes down. We're going to go NFL. We're going to go college tonight with some of the big games. But anything, any game, throw it out in the chat. We'll give an opinion on it. We always have an opinion on everything. So
yeah, maybe a little 4A high school football. We'll get an opinion.
Oh, let's go, little Woodland Hills, little Phillipsburg, Turkey Foot. All right, here we go. Steelers Falcons. Let's do the Steeler game. This game is on TV. Thank you. Now, my great sister got the package with and I have her password. I get in and can watch all that. But this is going to be on TV. It's going to be, I think, a CBS game. So thank you. Skins play later. Ravens tonight, so it works out. Again, I'm going off old Falcons -3, -160, money line 42. Now there's news today. Russell Wilson. What's going on with Russell Wilson again? Anybody?
He has a calf tightness or calf strain or something like that.
Okay, well, he's had that. He was pushing those blocking sleds early in the camp. I don't know why, but he was.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. We'll see. I think it's still going to be a package. If he plays, I think you're going to still see the backup in there a little bit. Justin Fields is going to get some action. I hope so, but we'll see. Where are we at on this game? I'll go to Matt first. I'm going to give out Old Man here. I got Old Man. If you don't know, Old Man Garage. It's a segment we've done for years. He's my neighbor. Always does a dog play to win the game. So once a week, we're going to keep track of his record. Some years he's hot. Some years he's not. We'll see how he does. He has a play. I think you know where he's going to go. He is a diehard Steeler fan, just to let everyone know. Nails, Steelers, can they pull this off?
Sure. Can they? Yes. Will they? That's the big question. I'm not even sure if Kirk Cousins is starting quarterback, though, for the Falcons. I'm not sure what is actually going on there. Steelers quarterback a mess. This could be an absolute disaster down there. My early lean, I haven't bet anything yet. Early lean is Falcons -3, but I'm not going to touch it just yet.
You got to love this. I just got a text from my parents. They watch the show. My mom or my dad just said, only on Peacock. Okay. Thanks for... John, I might need that password.
And by the way, the Steelers game is supposedly on Fox, is what I see.
Oh, is it Fox? CBS. Okay, I gave a little credit to CBS, and I'm sorry, Fox. Okay. We have it, though. We have it down in this area, so thank you. But Mom and Dad, thank you very much for the update there. I appreciate it. Justin.
It looks like Cousins is playing, but yeah, I mean, I agree. I think the Falcons are going to win this.
Oh, Justin.
Hey, if Russell Wilson isn't in there, I think they're going to struggle.
Justin Fields, though. It's okay. We named the quarterbacks lap. We could get Bubby Brister. We could get Mark Malone. Duck Hodges. Let's go. All right, so what I'm going to do in this one, I've not done it yet, but I really think this is a lower scoring game. Pitts has had some, I think, a hamstring issue too, the tight end from the Falcons. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Cousins, again, what are you going to get out of him? I don't know. I mean, didn't play coming off a major problem, surgery. He's older, didn't play in preseason. Steelers have a really good defense. I think this could be a lower scoring game. You know what I'm going to say? I do a lot of this. Follow my social media. I give out all my plays. Very transparent. I'm going to do a teaser. I think one great teaser is tease it up. Tease the points up. This game's going to be lower scoring. Also, I'm going to take a chance to take the Steelers maybe up in a teaser. Get it up to 9, 8.5, 9. I'd love to get it up to 10. And I did it last year with the Steelers. And I thought it was the greatest teaser on the planet. Then San Francisco came in and whipped them. So we'll see. Sometimes it looks good. Then it doesn't turn out good. That happens. But that's I think Steelers hanging in this game. Where's old man in the garage going to go? You know where he's going. The dogs are barking. The Steelers are going to pull the upset and they're going to get a winner. First play of the year for old man in the garage. Steelers, money line, book it. All right, let's go. Let's go to your guys' team.
Ooh.
DC, Commanders, the Redskins. I name it many things here. I have Tampa Bay -3, so again, just keep doing. Change it on me. -175 money line, 43.5. I will give this out. I saw this, I think, on VSiN. The lead ref in the game, didn't write down his name, but the lead ref is a big ATS guy to the road team, hitting at 58%. So that'd be good for the local team. I got my opinion on this. I'll go Justin first. Who's going to pull this one off?
I'm going with Washington.
I'm going to start throwing stuff at you in the room here. Homer. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah,
okay, give me why. Why, bud?
Normally, I'm against my team. I'm a realist, but I think Jaden Daniels is going to pull this off. I think he's going to have 2 or 3 touchdowns, and he's going to surprise them. And I don't think our running game is going to be as good, but I think he's going to be comfortable in there and play really well. I don't know what's going on with Brown though. It looks like he's fallen on the depth chart. I don't know if you guys have heard anything about that. They had him listed at number 2 earlier in the week, and now I think he's like 3rd or 4th. So I don't know what's going on there.
I do not.
To be honest, I don't think they know.
Yeah.
I'm glad Justin likes the Commanders because I don't this week. I actually think Tampa's.
Okay.
I think Tampa's actually going to win the AFC South again. I think Baker has a loaded wide receiver field. The running back, Rashad White, was surprisingly good. They drafted a rookie, too, behind him. Their O-line is excellent. Their defense is actually pretty good. I think this is going to be a long day for Jaden Daniels out of the gate. My biggest watch for the game is going to be the Redskins/Commanders O-line and see how they do because I think that's their biggest weakness. And if they can just be average, I think they'll be okay. I don't foresee more than probably 7 wins for that squad, and I don't think they start out 1-0. So I'm gonna go with the home team. Give me the Bucks probably -3, and the Ravens just scored big long drive, 7 minutes,
Okay,
touchdown Derrick Henry.
I like the 7 minutes.
Yeah,
That's good. Okay, like I always say, don't show off. Take some knees if you have to. Tick, 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 tick. Okay.
and Derrick Henry might see 30 carries tonight in his game 1 with the Ravens, and see how they beat up the Chiefs on the front line.
Yeah, I got everybody. Brian Hyatt's blowing up my phone too.
Yeah, Henry already has 5 carries for 17 yards and a touchdown.
5 carries
I got fantasy. Let's go. I love it. Got Henry. Love it so much. All right, where am I going here? I wrote down a stat. This could be John Ewan, could be VSiN. Road QB rookies though, on the road to start their career. 8-19, 12-13, and I think 2 in my really bad handwriting at times. ATS on the road. So who is that this week? That's Bo Nix out of Seattle, and that's, I'm going to say what Mike said, the kid, Jaden, down in Tampa. I did hear there could be some wind in this one. Could be some rain, some wind. Keep an eye, I was just talking with Frankie going off the Jess show, and we were saying about rain, and he said, "Does that really affect stuff?" And I said, "Everybody thinks rain, everybody thinks snow. It's the wind. Keep an eye on the wind. When it's over like 10 miles per hour, that under really plays, and especially you see that. I love teasing games up then together. I love the teasers. A lot of people hate the teasers in college. They make fun of you if you do it. I missed mine last week. I was 0-1. I had a good week, 11-6 in college football, but I did miss my teaser. NFL's gold. I think it's gold. So I'll keep track.
And you know what that win's from? That clown who got fired from the Commanders, that PR,
Oh, yeah, what a
internet content dude. That's what all the wins from, that knucklehead.
Yeah. Well, he said some stuff on camera. I don't know if he thought he was on camera, but he was. So, all right, Dallas Browns. I put this one down. We got 3 more really quick. I'm gonna try to get through because I want to hit some college too. We got to do our quarterback challenge. I think this one, I'll go quick on this. I don't know where you're gonna go. Both quarterbacks did not play. You've had, Watson has not impressed me. Prescott was in a walking boot, didn't play. 2.5, over under 41. I have in my notebook again, I think wind could be an issue in this. It always is in Cleveland. It's so beautiful. That is just beautiful area to go to take a vacation. I tease this up. Get it up to 46, 47. And I take a chance with the dog in this. I mean, if you want to do a little money line dog, I think Dallas can hang. Cleveland's offensive line's banged up. No Chubb. I'm not sold on Watson. And I don't know. I'm not trying to say Dallas is going to be fantastic, but that's where I'm going to go. Justin, who do you got in this one?
So you're saying Dak may not play?
No, he's going to play, but
Okay.
he was like in a walking boot all summer. He didn't play in preseason. I want to see what these. I know they practice and stuff, but I want game speed.
Right.
I want game speed with these guys, and like Kirk Cousins did too. I gave the list I think last week of all these guys that did not play, so I want to see it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the kid that came in behind Chubb last year. He played really well. I'm blanking on his name right now. But yeah, Watson has been terrible since he got in trouble. I don't know what's going on with him. They gave him that huge contract, and he's been. He hasn't played half the games anyways, but he's been terrible. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys here.
Cowboys. Let's go Cowboys. Ken, 9-3. It's a field goal battle. You talk about a Monday night JV game right there. That's what that is. I love it, Ken. I like a good JV battle. Get ready for Iowa State, everybody. This weekend.
That's a game I'm ready for. Now that you bring it up.
I have a play. I have a money line play on that.
too.
I got some numbers here. I'll give it out here in a little bit. Maddie, who do you got?
I actually would probably go opposite you. This would be a teaser look for me. I would tease this down to probably 35.5 and take the over. And then I would take the Cowboys getting an additional 6, them getting 8.5. Sign me up for that action. To win the game, I probably wouldn't be afraid to sprinkle a little fun money on, I hate to say it, Dallas Cowboys to win outright.
Love it. I got all my notes. I forgot to pull them out here. I got notes in my notebook. I just do way too much. There's just way too much stuff. I got some notes I'll give, but I knew this one was coming up, so I had to get the Jared Goff. I think this is from John Ewing, too. So, all right, let's go Sunday night. Rams, Lions. I had 3.5, minus 190, money line, 51. Sunday night. Goff is really good. Goff has good numbers, man. ATS. He's a covering machine. Matty, what are we doing here, man?
I think I heard today Golf is 7-0 in his opening starts to start the season.
Very well done. Yep.
I mean, just go Lions money line here. I think the Rams will be slept on. Everybody's just going to say, oh, they lost Aaron Donald. But if you're a true football fan, you know who they drafted, the Verse kid from Florida State, the other Florida State kid. I think they'll be fine. They have a lot of offensive talent. Little void at the tight end spot because Higbee's hurt. But Stafford's really good. Kyron Williams is really good. You have Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, and they have that rookie, Jordan Whittington, who they drafted, who's supposedly going to be like their next big play receiver. So I think they're doing it right. I just think that's a big ask to go into Detroit, primetime game. The Lions are riding high after what they accomplished last year, so they're going to want to keep it going. I would take the Lions money line. I would throw them into like a 2-game parlay somewhere else with some other money line that you really like.
Wow, Ken, Rams, Stafford's not losing this game.
Yeah, that's a rivalry.
Yeah.
All right, man. Justin, where are you going here?
Detroit's really good. I mean, Goff has been great since he's been picked up there. But yeah, I agree with Ken. I don't think Stafford's losing this game.
I got to throw some of my notes out of here. All right. I like the Lions. I'd go. This would be a money line parlay. I take the Lions. You know who I might do? This might be a Tampa Lions money line parlay.
Money.
Don't say another touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
Touchdown. Oh.
Plus 170 anytime touchdown. That's a nice hit out of the gate.
This ain't looking good.
Give it time.
Dude, I got 23 and a half, 7-7, 5 minutes. We better run the ball here. This better slow down pretty quick. Gotta slow down here.
Oh, wow. It was a reverse, too. Not even a pass.
All right. Monday night. Jets, San Francisco. Man, you got the drama of the 49ers. He's finally there. Trent Williams finally signed. I will throw this out. I got this down. Worst active QB, I think week 1 cover. Lawrence, not very good. Burrow, not very good. Jones from the Giants, not very good. Rodgers, 10-6. I think this was over so many years. Goff goes back to what Matt just said, 7-0. Carr, 6-4. But I got some bad numbers on Carr. I want to talk about that game real fast before we move on here. So let's go quick here. I think it's a great spot. I like the Jets. I'm high on the Jets this year. I think Rodgers comes back well. I think there's a lot of drama in San Francisco. I know it's out there. I think this is a great teaser spot. I would tease this up. I'd take the Jets. If you can get the Jets up to 9 or 10, I'm taking the Jets all day in a teaser with someone. Nails, what do you got?
You don't need those points, Smitty. You go over there, you tell old man in the garage to crack an Iron City, and you take the Jets money line on this one.
I love it. Take an Iron
Jets
City.
gonna win outright. I'm gonna throw out one other thing too. Garrett Wilson is going to have a monster year. Supposedly the rapport between him and Rodgers was there last year, and then he got hurt, and Rodgers basically apologized to Garrett Wilson, saying, "Hey, you not achieving your goals is basically a fault of mine." I think he goes over his yardage total tomorrow. I believe it was 64.5 is something I saw. I believe he goes over his catches. I think he has a TD. You want a fun money parlay, throw a lot of stuff on Garrett Wilson on Monday night.
Okay. Justin.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Jets as well. I think there is a lot of drama in San Francisco.
Yeah, I want to see how they play. So, one other game, just some notes got from other people, and, I think it's probably John Ewan, man. A guy throws out, he's just a machine on social media. If you're not following him, follow him. Really good. Get on VSiN too. Saints, keep an eye on that. That Carolina, that is a under machine. That is an under machine. I think it's 7 straight unders when they play each other, so that's a great teaser spot. Tease that up even more. Carr's not very good. ATS when he's a favorite. Allen is not a very good coach, I don't think, anyway. Let me get this out of the way, too. Get out of that. All right, Allen stinks as a coach, but tease that up. All right, real quick, before we do quarterback challenge. Hey, John, get the wheel going, man. Our best producer in the game, John. Let me do this little read, man. Hey, it is football season. We got exciting news. We're thrilled to announce our partnership with BetStamp and Sign Up Expert, opening an incredible opportunity for you to join some of our favorite sports books to get the best odds and new user offers. Head over to the dedicated page, signupexpert.com/Wildstyle Network, to explore a selection of sports books tailored to your region, each with unique offerings. If you're ready to take your sports betting to the next level and show some love for no book wagering in the Wildstyle Network, we highly recommend signing up for your next sports book through our Sign Up Expert link. You can easily find it in the description of this video. And remember, when you sign up for Sportsbook or DFS using our link, you are supporting us and helping us be able to continue bringing you great content and, more importantly, great picks. Thank you. And also, the quarterback challenge. Let's go. Let's get some quarterbacks. Maddie, we needed you last week. We did 3 teams last week. We did Steelers. We did Minnesota. We did the Vikings, and myself and Justin tried our best. And let me tell you, Ken is always firing, and I try to block Ken's picks off. So we're going to do 2 really quick. John,
So what's
producer,
the goal here before we get going?
You just got to name as many as you can.
Oh, all right.
40 seconds. John, do you have the timer too?
I will. I just had to remove the chat, so there was no cheating.
This like the SATs.
Matt Scout's honor.
It's like the SATs.
John, I don't have time to do that.
Who do we got? Let's spin that wheel. Let's spin.
How many seconds on the clock? 40, you said?
40. We've been doing 40. And I don't even know why we came up with 40. I mean, that's just the crazy. It's like TBS. Why did Andy Griffin come on? It's 5:35. I don't know. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Spin the wheel. Who do we got? Oh, I'm so excited. Who are we going to get?
Oh,
Tennessee. Okay.
Okay, so this can go back. This can go back to the Oilers too, the Houston Oilers, right?
Sure.
Can we do
Okay.
nails? We can do
Yeah.
that, right?
yeah, why not?
Okay.
Okay, I'm starting the clock, and we're going to start with Smitty.
No, just let's fire.
All right, ready?
No, don't
Start.
put the pressure
All
on
right,
me.
starting clock now.
Steve McNair.
Steve McNair.
Billy
Warren Moon.
Volek.
Young. Vince Young.
Vince Young.
Billy Volek.
Marcus Mariota.
Will Levis.
Dan Pastorini. Chris Chandler.
Chandler. Tannehill.
Tannehill. Yeah.
I'm going Oil. I was trying to think Oilers.
Yeah, I can only think of Warren Moon.
Oh man, we're poop.
Vince Young. Yeah, this was bad.
Yeah.
I'm blanking on who they even have now.
Will Levis.
Will
I
Levis.
named.
Yeah, but who's the backup?
Did we say Tannehill?
Yeah.
I said to Tannehill.
Right.
John, are we done? It's 40 seconds. It
Yeah,
has
40 seconds. Yep, 47.
Okay, that was horrible.
Not,
Get it?
not awful though. No, not awful.
Ken, okay, Ken with the Steelers had like 9. Warren Moon, Chris Chandler.
Zach Mettenberger, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, LSU.
I always
great.
like to go. I like to go really obscure, man.
Okay, let's go one more. Let's go one more real quick before we go college. Spin that wheel.
Watch it be the Titans again. By the way, I'm wearing a Titans jersey tonight. My only football jersey.
That's that's random.
Oh,
I can't see the wheel. Who's this going to be? Make it good, John.
we got a punt, Smitty.
Oh, nice.
Back on track.
Okay, good. John, who we get? Oh, there we go.
Chicago.
Chicago Cubs.
Chicago Bears, not
Bears. Sorry, my bad.
Glad.
We know
I
who's
see
not
the
the sports
Vikings
guy.
on my
Throwing a
screen.
combined no-hitter against the Pirates. Go Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago. Okay, you know, Old Man in Garage said it was going to be the Bears tonight. That's so funny. All right.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to ask him what's the lotto number tomorrow, too. So,
40 seconds on the clock.
yeah, here we go.
Go.
Jim McMahon.
Shane Matthews.
Jim Miller. Cal Orton.
Mike Tomzak.
I
Justin.
am blanking right now. Oh,
Caleb Williams.
Caleb Williams.
Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler. I love Jay Cutler.
who was the Washington quarterback for a while that came from the Bears?
RG3.
No.
Orton.
There.
Did Orton play?
Al Orton.
Yeah, I
That's a
said
good
him.
one.
Miller. Jim Miller was there, I believe.
Tomzak. Jim Harbaugh.
Oh, Harbaugh. Yeah, good call there. Harbaugh.
Man, the 90s, you think about it, it's tough to get those guys. It's like a missed decade.
Rex Grossman is who I was thinking of.
Oh, Rex
Yeah.
Grossman. Good call.
Rexy.
All right, John. We done? 40 seconds? Yeah, not
Yeah,
bad.
I'm off all the count. How about one more? One more.
One
One more. Let's just one more. Come on.
One more.
Eric
Let's
Kramer.
go. He wants to do one more team. Let's go. Let's fire.
Oh, one more team? All right.
Yeah, let's go. Did Ken put? I love Ken. Okay, we're going Ken. Sorry, we'll get in a second.
Let's see what Ken said. We'll go scroll to the
Sexy
chat.
Rexy. That was good, though.
Yeah, that was a good one. There it is. Kramer, Eric Kramer, Rex Grossman. Yeah, Jimmy Clausen. I love this game because you're always, there's that one or two, you're like, oh my goodness.
Yuck on Jimmy Clausen. Holy smokes.
Yeah,
I guess we could have went backups. Tyson Bagent.
Oh, yeah. I kind of do preseason. If they throw a freaking pass, throw them in. We need names. All right, let's do one more. Let's go.
Jags.
Jags.
Wow.
All right. Ooh. All right.
Man, I'm a blank on this one too.
Mark Brunell.
That's who I had. Mark Brunell. Lawrence.
Spurgeon Wynn.
Spurgeon.
I'm pretty sure he played there.
Yeah. I know. I think Brunell. Lawrence.
Oh, my God. David Garrard.
Ooh.
David.
This has been happening lately today. I don't know why.
David Garrard. Good one.
Yeah.
Oh, who's the guy that went up? Oh, my goodness. From Central Florida. Went in and waxed the Steelers in the playoff game. He's a backup still.
Man, I don't know. Central Florida.
Andy Dalton. Minshew. Yeah, good. Who's Ken? Who's
Oh,
the Mike? Mike, good
Minshew.
call. Yeah, Mike. That's Mike.
That's a great one.
Who's the guy that Blake Bortles?
Bortles,
Thank
yeah.
you. Goodness.
Bortles, yeah. Boy, man, you put a little clock on. That's tough.
You know, I just spun it again for shits and giggles, and it landed to Steelers.
Yeah.
I feel bad. Maybe Matt might want to do some rapid fire 5 real quick.
Matt, you go. 5 real quick. Steelers.
Five
Go.
what? Steelers?
Steelers. Go.
Bubby Brister, Jim Miller, Ben Roethlisberger, Russell Wilson, Justin
Keep going
Fields,
until you run out. Keep going until you run out.
Duck Hodges, Cordell
Man,
Stewart,
He would have killed it last.
15 seconds, pretty good.
Mark
Pretty good.
Malone, Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah.
Oh, Ken came in with a good one with the Jags.
Yeah,
Man.
that's the one I was trying to think of. He became a coordinator.
That was both. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
both. That's Steelers and
Byron
Jags.
Leftwich. Yeah, that's a
Byron
dual
Leftwich.
threat.
Isn't he a coordinator for the Cowboys now or something? Or
I
what is
don't
he?
know where. I don't know where he's at. He was in Tampa. I don't know where he got to.
That's a good question. Yeah, I think he got canned.
Oh, did he? Okay.
All right,
I'll check that.
let's go. We
I
got
like
about-
that. I'm a
Oh,
fan.
I love the quarterback. Ken wrote today on social media. I said we were going to. Ken's like, I love it. I love the quarterback, man. You put that pressure. We're going to have to do that. I said to John last week, we're going to have to do that when we get into like college basketball a little bit, and like throw it out. So I got to keep track of these teams so we don't repeat here. So
He was let go by the Bucks.
Yeah.
And he reached out
Supposedly
to the
the
Steelers.
Jags offered him a job and he turned it down. What an idiot.
Yeah.
all right, let's go college football. Big game, noon, Fox, Texas, Michigan. Our team. We're all Michigan guys here. Guys, I'll be honest. I watched a lot of the Michigan game. Wasn't very impressed. Myself and Justin talked about it. Ken was in the chat last week. We were trying to say, who's the quarterback? Who are they going to go with? Well, we got our answer. Davis Warren. 15 out of 25, 118, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Orgy did get in there a little bit to run 32 yards on 5 carries. Only 1 and 2 with 3 yards, but he did throw a touchdown. So, I don't know. Edwards has to really pick it up. 11 carries, 27 yards. Mullins, the backup, was so much better. 15 carries, 92 yards. Loveland's a stud. Defense was great. You know they're going to pound the ball here. Texas really put it on Colorado State, 52-0. 545 total yards. Ewers was 20 out of 27, 3 touchdowns. Gibson, the freshman, 67 yards. Matty, I'll be very honest. You know, I got to look at, I'll try to get on scores and odds here. Look at these lines here. You know, it's tough for Michigan. They have 13 players that got drafted. I think somebody said on a show this week it's like a record. I played this. I am on this. I played I played Michigan plus the 7. And I'm not trying to be a homer here. And got one of the, my other show I do, man, Mike grabbed it quick, man. 2 for Texas, and it skyrocketed, man. It went up to, I've seen 7, 7.5. It came back 6.5. Now it's back up to 7. But I'm going to take a chance with Michigan. I think they're going to try to play it ugly, pound the ball, try to get the running game going, make plays, get Warren to get something going a little bit. Defense, can you shut this team down? If it's an ugly game, low scoring, Michigan can hang in this. I'm not saying they're going to win, but I like the 7. Maddie, what's going to happen here?
If you had to do the proverbial gun to my head bet, I'm going to take Michigan as well. I'm going to probably buy a hook, though, and go for 7.5. That's a low total. This is going to be a grind game. So I think the bookies, odds makers all know that this is going to be kind of Michigan slowing it down. We could actually see more orgy this week to run some read option packages and try to just keep the Texas offense off the field. You summed it up, though. I didn't like what I saw last week from Michigan. But again, all year I've said on the show here, I don't expect that much from this year. I think 9 wins is going to be a good year.
Oh, 9
Texas
wins
didn't
would be great.
Yeah, Texas didn't blow me away, though, either. I mean, sure, they put the whooping on Colorado State. Colorado State's pretty bad this year. This is the true test. So week 1 is kind of a tune-up, unless you have a big game like Georgia did. They seem to be the most impressive. If you're giving me points at home, I'm going to take them with Michigan.
All right, Justin.
Hey, I'm going with Michigan.
Oh, that's now you're back. You're allowed back in the room here.
I'm going to take them by 10, though. I think the spread is now 7.5, but I think they're going to win by 10.
You think Michigan's going to win by 10? So that's an easy over. That's an easy cover for Michigan. All right.
Wow.
All right.
That's Justin, man. You need to find an alternate line and bet that. That's good money right there.
I'm gonna write that, man. If we all look like fools, but if Michigan puts a whipping on that, man, and I'll give Justin a lot of credit next week on the show. I love it. All right, let's go. We're gonna go quick here. Get everybody home. Watch the second half of this game. Let's go Iowa State. I mean, if you can, a little bit ago in the chat was talking about low scoring game with the Cowboys. This one could be low scoring. This one has been low scoring. I think the unders hit the last 5 years. Now, Iowa scored 40 last week, so stop, everybody slow down for a second. Now, I was over at Q's. Q had like 20 TVs going. And they were struggling, though. They didn't break this open until late. I think they scored 34 points, Iowa, in the second half. So all these shows this week, Tim Lester's doing this, Tim Lester, and it's a different. All right, great. Let's see if you can keep going. That was Illinois State, and it was late. McNamara, the old Michigan quarterback, 21 out of 31, 251, 3 touchdowns. Johnson, the running back, had a good game. Defense is always there for Iowa. Now, Iowa State only won 21-3 against North Dakota. Not North Dakota State, North Dakota. Now, real quick, Iowa is 47-23 in the history. Last year it was in Ames, which is in Iowa State. Iowa won 20-13. 2022 in Iowa City. Am I right? Yeah, Iowa City's Iowa, correct? That's the home field on that. Ames is Iowa State. Maddie, am I correct on that?
Yeah, Ames, Iowa.
Yeah, okay. All right. Iowa State did win 10-7. So, but Iowa is 8-2 in their last 10 in this. So I did post this. I got to look up my lines, but I do have money line. I am going the Hawkeyes, and I think Iowa State's going to have a good year. I like their quarterback. Their one wide receiver had a big week, but I think Iowa's going to win this game. Big Ten went 17-1 last week. The only one was Minnesota. Thank you, PJ Fleck. All right, Maddie, what do you got?
I'm the other way. I'm all in on Iowa State. This is on my card already, and I don't need the points. Iowa State money line, and hold on to your asses. This one's going over 35.
Ooh, gotta make a little note.
Iowa scored that many points last week for the first time in ages because Kirk Ferentz Ferentz or whatever, didn't coach. He was not there. It was their back. It was like the OC, and he ran some new stuff, showed some new stuff. I think they'll try it again. I think we're going over 35, but I think the Cyclones hold on and upset Iowa.
Justin, you got anything on this one?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's going to go over 35, but I'm going to take Iowa on this one.
So,
Ooh,
okay.
we got the rivalry game. Here we go.
All right. I'm taking notes, man. We could do a little recap on some of these. So, all right. Hey guys, I like the over 35. I mean, good for you guys. I think a lot of people are going to be on the under in that. So we'll see what happens. All right.
That's grab a bottle of Tums though. Over. That's a that's a sweat.
All right, let's go. This one, this one's going to be entertaining. Colorado, Nebraska. Now, last year, Nebraska, I forget who the quarterback was. He wasn't very good, and he fumbled all the time and everything like this. So, Colorado did beat North Dakota State. That was last Thursday. We talked about it on the show, 31-26. Sanders had a great game. 445 yards, 4 touchdowns. Horn Jr., 7 catches, 198. Hunter was fantastic. I got him on both my fantasy teams. But here's the thing. Is Colorado any good in the trenches? To me, I said it to Dr. I said it to a bunch of people. To me, it was the same, and we're not going through a light show. I hope someone didn't score a touchdown and it's flickering here.
No.
To me, it's the same Colorado team. I think they're going to put a lot of points up. But can they do anything in the trenches? They can't run the ball. They averaged, again, last week, 2.6. Dion, is he that great head coach? I don't think so. They're winning. They could have just ran the ball, ran the clock out. Nope. They're firing down the field. Dakota State gets the ball back, and they about score. Now, Nebraska beat UTEP 40-7. Freshman kid, I think it's Rayola, 238, 2 touchdowns. They rushed the ball all over the place. 223 last week. Defense was good against the run. Can they stay man-to-man, though, against Colorado? That's the thing. If they play man-to-man, I don't know. I think this one's higher scoring. I gave it out. I'll give it out again. I'm on team points over Nebraska, and I got to get on my bets here. But I'm on the team points Nebraska in this. I think this one's high scoring. I think it's up and down. So, I'll give it here in a second. Give me 1 second. I played earlier in the week, minus 125. Team points over 31.5, Nebraska. Nels, what do you got?
So, if Nebraska's team points are 31.5, that means we're only expecting Colorado to score 25. That's interesting. I actually like Nebraska at home. I don't know if they're going to cover that 7 though. I do like the game over. I think they're going to showcase Rayola. It's Dominic Rayola's kid, the old O-lineman. Sanders looked great. He actually put on some weight. I know he's going to get a lot of flack just because of his dad, but he actually looked excellent when he played last week. I think this will be a shootout. I think this probably goes over 60, maybe even an OT to decide this. But I don't think I can take Nebraska minus the 7. So if you had to do the proverbial gun to my head thing, I'll probably grab Colorado plus 7 on this one.
All right, Justin.
Yeah, I like Colorado in this one. I thought Sanders looked pretty good last week too. I think I was looking up this earlier. Nebraska is 49, 21, and 2 against them, but I'm going to take Colorado in this one.
That's the big. I wrote that down. That's the Big 8. You remember when it was the Big 8? Growing up,
Yeah.
the Big 8.
The Big 8, and then they had the SWAC, Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Yeah, love it. Love it. There's a lot of games. We're going to give one more. Let's go Tennessee, NC State. Yeah, this one's, I think, 7:30. This one's in Charlotte. I think it's where the Panthers play. Ken says, I think Nebraska team's going to surprise. Yeah, Ken, the coach, he's taken over these programs, and he's done a great job in college. So I agree. I think Nebraska has a good year. I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I took a chance there I'm just not high on Colorado's defense. So, all right, Tennessee, they put a whipping on Chattanooga, 69-3. I'm only going to say his first name because if Natty or Justin could chime in with his last name, good for you guys, and I'm impressed. I'm going to go Nico. Nico was 22 out of 28, 314, 3 touchdowns. They put 45 points up in the first half. You know, NC State, that was a Thursday night game. That was last Thursday. They played Western Carolina, and actually they were losing in the third quarter in that game. They came back, they pulled away in the fourth, they scored 21 points in the fourth. Now, I think this one's going to be good. Buddy of mine's on the team points Tennessee. I think this one's high scoring. Concepcion's a great wide receiver for NC State. 9 catches, 121, 3 touchdowns. McCall, the kid from Coastal, 26 out of 43, 18, 3 touchdowns. I just think, again, I think Tennessee is going to be a really good team. I really do. And one little stat, keep an eye on Nico. If you can, a lot of guys like playing player props in college. Keep an eye on his rush total. Western Carolina's running back ran for 75 yards against NC State last week. Keep an eye on that. I think Tennessee covers. I think it's 7.5. I like the cover. I think Tennessee pulls away. I think they're a better team. Justin, you got anything in this one?
Yeah, I mean, according to ESPN, they're favored 87.9%. That's a big number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go with Tennessee.
All right. Maddie.
I too am on Tennessee. It's Nico Iamaleava. He is my fantasy quarterback.
That sounded good.
He had a great week, but I mean, he literally played a half, so that killed me. But they're really good. They have 3 wide receivers, Squirrel White, 2 other guys whose names will elude me. Their running back is actually excellent. I was not impressed with NC State. We were watching that when we were up at camp. It just, I don't know. It seems like a hodgepodge of stuff. The wide receiver is fantastic, Concepcion. I think this is a high-scoring shootout. I don't know if I'm even going to play Iamaleava, though, in my league because I have Dylan Gabriel and Jackson Arnold with better matchups. It's crazy. I'll probably eat crow. But I like Tennessee. I think this is a Tennessee win. I do think they cover. They'll probably win by 10.
All right. There we go. I like it. 10-7 right now, boys.
Yep.
13-minute, man. We just kick field goals. Can you just do that? Please do that.
I actually need some touchdowns.
Oh, man. Good game, though. I'm excited to go home and watch this, guys. I mean, how excited? I mean, did you wake up today, Justin, going, man, we got NFL?
Yeah. I've had a smile on my face all day.
It's because you're an NFL guy. You've said that to me many times off camera. You're like, man, I'm going to get in more in college. I'm going to keep an eye on college, but it's the NFL for me. So I think that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad. I mean, there's a game tomorrow night, and then, college. You dive into college tomorrow night. I mean, it's football. So, hey, real quick, WNBA, man. Clark, another second triple-double or third triple-double. Hey, can we just stop talking about the rookie of the year? She has it. On some books, she's second now in the MVP. What a great job by her team, being the worst team. Brutal start of the season, and now they're winning, man. They're nonstop. And if you watch the highlights and watch them at all, the ball movement is crazy. That team's going to be dangerous next year. She's going to be favorite. That girl from the Las Vegas team, I think it's Wilson, is a superstar too.
Yeah.
But she's going to be up there right with the MVP, maybe winning it. And you add another person on that team, that Indiana team's, they're gonna win. I mean, I think they're going to push it this year. We'll see.
So I'm like not anti-WNBA, but I'm not a big fan to talk about it.
Yeah.
Dave Portnoy, who's been on fire betting with big bets. At the All-Star break, he said he's putting a bet on the Fever to win it all. Huge money. I believe he put down $500K, and it might pay him like $10 million, which he's got. I thought the biggest thing, and Charles Barkley, I believe, said it. He said Caitlin Clark being left off the Olympic team was the best thing to happen to her because she finally got to rest. Because she hasn't rested in a year, basically. So he said she got to rest, got to learn, got to practice. I'm sure just take it all in, see what's going on, reset, and she's looked great. She just needs to clean up one thing, and it's not completely her fault. Her teammates drop a ton of her passes. Her turnovers are still high. Like she averages like 6 to 9 a game, and that's just a little too much. If she can cut that down to 4 or 5, even better. But they look great. They will be a problem. What they need to do, though, I think they can act. I don't think they can win it all. I think they can push, and they'll get close. I don't think they can beat New York. I think New York is too stacked when it comes to the ladies this year. So.
And I think Vegas is still going to be good in the playoffs. I think they'll
yeah,
figure
but
it out.
I don't think they can repeat. So
no, they've been like this. They started slow, they started coming, so we'll see. Ken just wrote, "Hey, Pirates win, great job, way to beat the Nationals. I love it, every second of it, Justin." And real quick, I have 3 plays for the summer: over 74.5 Pirates, under 79.5 wins for the Red Sox, which that one's going to be tight. Under 93.5 wins the Yankees, and I think the Yankees coming in today was at 80. John.
I don't know if you want it, but I pulled that WNBA reel that Justin had sent to the group chat about in what world is Caitlin Clark not in the
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year? Yeah. If you want it, I got it ready if you need it.
Oh, if you want. Care. Fire. We got a minute. Let's go. What do we got here? I probably watch this, but
in what world is Caitlin leading the race of Rookie of the Year right now?
In every world where stats and performance matter. That's where. Because when we compare the stats and performance of Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, this shit ain't even close. Hey, you want to make that comparison? Cool, let's fucking do that. Same amount of games. Caitlin Clark's got more points. Angel Reese has got more rebounds. Caitlin also has more assists, steals, blocks, field goal percentage, three-point percentage, free throw percentage. Angel Reese is good at getting rebounds. That is the only thing she is good at. In fact, her backup is better than her. And her backup is bigger than her. Did you know that Angel Reese has the worst shooting percentage on layups? She literally shoots less than 44% on layups. Is the worst in the WNBA. She is missing nearly 6 out of every 10 layups. Like, let me give you a good visual representation of Angel Reese playing basketball. This is Angel Reese in one game. This is Angel Reese over a week worth of games. This is Angel Reese over a month's worth of games. And this is a season of Angel Reese. Just to be clear about how there's not even any fucking comparison between Caitlin and Angel, Caitlin Clark has a better three-point shooting percentage than Angel Reese's shooting percentage on layups. It is more likely that when Caitlin Clark shoots a 3 that it's going to go in than an Angel Reese layup. That's why Caitlin Clark is going to be the Rookie of the Year, because she's...
All right. If we have any Angel Reese fans in the chat, we probably lost them, but that's okay.
Good riddance.
Hey, I like how she plays. I mean, she's not, nowhere close to Clark. I think she's still a good player. I've said that, so. That's okay. I mean, she's not Caitlin Clark. I know. I think Reese still is a talent in her own way. She is a bad shooter. I haven't shot a basketball for a long time. I probably could go out there and just outdo her. Now, Paul Skeens, I don't know if you saw him at Barstool yesterday trying to shoot. He can pitch. He's not the greatest shooter either, so.
No.
I'll be here all week. John. All right. Hey, everybody, enjoy NFL, man. Justin, thanks, man. Have a great weekend. Yeah. What's one thing that you're really, what football game? It's probably I'm going to know, but it could be Michigan. What game are you like, I got to watch?
It is actually Michigan. I'm looking forward to that game.
Maddie, what's the game you got?
Monday night, Niners, Jets.
Ooh, yeah, I got to tell old man in the garage what you said. Hey, I'm going to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Are you going to disappoint me on Sunday? Am I going to be pissed off by 4 p.m.? Probably. But everybody, hey, again, Mike, love, man, thank you. We appreciate it. Again, we love. He's got Livy done, though. Mike, absolutely. Amen to that. Amen to that, brother. But, Mike, thank you so much. We love the swag. The boys are happy. We appreciate it. We're going to get something to you, man.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. Justin's going to go take a little peek. I felt like Santa Claus coming in with some stuff tonight, man. So, Maddie, I'm getting it to you, man. I have everything laid out. I'm going to do it Saturday. I'm going to go Saturday. I got to go down in that area. I'm going to do that.
Do it before you start day drinking.
All right, early now, Michigan. Now I got chores. The wife has too many chores, man. Can't do that, man, at all. So, Hey, thank you. We appreciate it. Enjoy the game tonight. Let's get that first half under, but win your bets. Matty, what do we always say?
Well, first, everybody check out BetStamp. Thanks, Monster Energy. And like we always say here at Notebook Wagering, bang your bookies.
Thanks for listening to the Notebook Wagering Podcast. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any episodes, and be sure to follow at Notebook Wagering. Until next time.